2018 Edo State Festival for Arts and Culture slated for December this year. You will all recall that our first foray was last year when the first Edo State Arts Festival for Arts was undertaken by this administration. It was a good start, but sitting back to reflect and review the event for last year, it clearly saw that an event of that nature holds huge promise if we include people from the private sector who have that can-do business attitude to projects. And so when the commissioner sent a list to me this year, I insisted that majority of the members of the committee must be non-government actors, people from the private sector, and preferably private sector that is present in Edo State. As you all were aware, the main objective of the festival is to harness the rich cultural diversity of our people as a homogeneous entity, such that we can display to the world and to our folks who come home over Christmas, the Christmas holiday, the richness of our culture, and also provide them some leisure and entertainment. We want to also ensure that we utilize that very rich cultural heritage which we have as a force of unity and to promote our identity as Edo people. You're witnesses to the kind of barrage we have been receiving globally and nationally. Once you say you're Edo, especially as an Edo boy or a girl, the next thing they're looking at you is like, okay, is this, you know? I mean, Edo has become almost synonymous with trafficking and vices which is really not part of us. So events like this helps us in restoring our pride. We have huge plans for culture and tourism in Edo State, so we believe that we should start with baby steps, such as organizing world-class events like festivals of culture for ourselves initially, and then hopefully for outsiders who want to come and enjoy our cultural experiences. From the inception of this administration, while we were itemizing our purpose as a government, you know, in our thematic pillars, we said, okay, as a government, what is it that we're setting out to do differently? One key anchor, you know, in addition to the other five being economic revolution, we said we're going to focus on the economy, including agriculture and industrialization, that we're going to look at how to ensure that we utilize our position, our logistic position in the country to build an infrastructure web that connects to the national infrastructure grid. We said we're going to emphasize our environment, particularly our forestry resources and assets. We said we were going to make sure that we highlight the socio-economic aspects of our society, particularly health, education, and the vulnerable. But one thing that stands out is that as the sixth pillar, we said we're going to emphasize tourism and culture. Because for us, those are major assets we have that, I mean, honestly, there are very few communities or societies or states in Nigeria that can boast of the quality of the cultural heritage and assets which we have. So there's quite a lot to it, but I guess that this is why we have put all of you together to help us dimension various aspects of our culture. But start this Christmas by seeing how we can pull significant amount of resources, both the human and financial resources, into a festival that I believe will become world-class. If any group of people have the experience, the resources to do it, clearly it's all of you put together in this room. Because if you aggregate the talents and the resources of the individuals and institutions which we've put together to begin to take another fresh look at how to organize our culture, if anybody is going to do it, then I'm sure you are up there. On that note, I want to congratulate members of the 2018 EdoFest committee, and that we really have very high expectations from you. I was glad we started last year, but something said to me it can be much better. And so in planning this year, good thing we are starting early. We have at least 4 clear months ahead of us. A month or so. And when I saw the final list, I was just so pleased, and I signed off on it instantly, because I know the exploits of many of you, particularly in the area of arts, and also the support which some of your organizations have always rendered or given to the arts and cultural events. On that note, I want to thank all of you, and to now formally inaugurate the 2018 Edo State Committee for EdoFest 2018.
And the committee that we don't do inaugural meeting, discuss the team, discuss the date, discuss the subcommittees, how everything. And you see the caliber of people who did the committee. These are responsible people, big people from different things for Nigeria. We want to introduce EdoFest. Like I said, last year we go on small, this year we got not one bigger to make and say, to make sure it is bigger and better. So it's not very good. I'm happy well. And I know people, maybe they look forward to this big event because it will be very well. Plenty of well. You see the caliber of people like I talk with the committee now. We'll go together, plan out. Make sure say we don't get content. You know, not necessarily to just celebrate, they will enjoy well. Our brothers and sisters, we do, they come home, they will get something to move forward. So that's part of the thing.